Namaste, Black Yogi Tribe, and welcome back for another visual podcast. My name is Adi, and I am the Black Yogi. If it is your first time visiting here on the channel, then welcome. If not, then welcome back. I'm so grateful for all of you. I've been getting a lot of beautiful feedback from everybody. As far as the visual podcast is concerned. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate your support and your love and your kindness and just your feedback here. So I'm going to continue to make the videos as long as they are relevant and they are helping and they are providing value. So click the thumbs up. I am very grateful for your support there. By clicking the thumbs up and watching the video to its completion, that is a way that you support me for free on this YouTube channel, allowing me to continue to make the videos and supporting my work, my hard work here on YouTube. So thumbs up this video, leave your comment, let me know what you enjoyed, what was your favorite part, anything that you want to say in the comments, go ahead and leave it below. So today's topic, I just want to get into it. Unsolicited advice. So my podcast, you can choose to listen to it. You can choose to tap in. If I send you this to your inbox because I feel like this applies to you, then is that unsolicited advice? What is that? So, or if you post something and then I'm commenting or I'm calling you and talking to you about it, that's unsolicited advice. So beware, be cautious of unsolicited advice. Be cautious of projecting, right? So we see people and we see their struggles. We see what they're going through. We see all of it. Is that really our space to, let this person know how we feel about XYZ? Is that our space? Is that this is my inner balance, y'all. Is that our job to be the advice police? This is my nerve calm and my inner calm. So just being really mindful about when you solicit advice. So to solicit something, you're offering it. You know how they say in the front of stores where you see, oh, no soliciting. No soliciting. So again, just know that when you are giving this advice to people, not everybody is in a space to receive your advice. And so that's why sometimes you get a negative feedback or you get, a negative outcome, or maybe an outcome that you just weren't ready for, that you expected. And so that's why you have to take time and take grace and to use your space of mindfulness, right? So if somebody they're very snappy, very irritable, very, maybe it's not the time to share that advice. Maybe it's just the time to listen. Or maybe you don't have the space. Maybe you don't have the capacity to listen to that person at that time. And that's also okay. Never feel like you're obligated to do anything. When we start acting out of spaces of obligation, that ruins, the relationship that you're having with the person. Now you feel obligated. Now it's not love, it's an obligation. So it's not like I get to, it's I have to do this. And when we put that energy of I have to, it's stressful. Like I feel that in my body, in my upper back, in my neck when I say, I have to do this. No, I get to teach my yoga classes on Wednesday. I get to share with my students. I get to upload these podcasts. I get to share with the world. I get to get monetized. I get to take my family to Africa, right? So when you change the way that you speak, the way that you express yourself, you also change the vibration and that outcome behind that. So just knowing that keep your advice sometimes. You know, the unsolicited advice, we just have to be mindful. Not everybody is in a space to receive. You can get your feelings hurt by just trying to share or just trying to help. But the unsolicited part comes in where it's like, realistically and truthfully, this is going to sound blunt up front, but nobody asked you for that advice. So really they could tell you, well, I didn't ask you, right? And then you have to think back, well, they didn't ask me. So then you have to come back to, well, am I hurt? Am I physically hurt? Or is my ego damaged? So we have to get our egos in check, especially when we're presenting ourselves in the public, right? So you have to practice in private so that you show up in public, right? And just be mindful, be ready to receive whatever that person is giving, right? So Newton, brilliant guy. Newton's law, every action, there's an equal opposite reaction. Objects will remain in motion until acted upon by equal or opposite force. So for this one, for this instance right here, for every action, there's an equal or opposite reaction. Every action, so that action of you soliciting that advice. The reaction, maybe they're not into it. Maybe they disassociate themselves from you after this advice. And that also has to be okay. You have to be okay. You have to be willing to accept whatever's coming your way. You have to be. Get in this space of accepting rejection. Okay, that's okay. Cool. Universe is protecting you sometimes. Humans' rejection is the universe protection. So maybe I just wasn't supposed to rock with you like that, and that's okay. Universe is protecting me from something I didn't even see. So sometimes we're unaware, but the universe got our back. And just trust. Lean on that trust factor. Lean in on the trust factor. We got to trust the universe. We have to trust ourselves, our intuition. Tap into your third eye, clear that space, because that's where you're getting, that's your connection, your divine connection. Your third eye is where you see inward and reflect outward. So strengthen your third eye chakra, strengthen your throat chakra, so that when you speak, it's coming from a place of truth. Strengthen your heart chakra so that you speak. So that when you speak, it's not coming from a place of hatred or pain. And whatever you're projecting is truth. Strengthen your root chakra so that you're coming from a space of grounding. Strengthen your sacral so that your emotions are in control and in check. Strengthen your solar so that you even have the willpower to speak up, right? So just be mindful, especially with the transition. We're going from hot to cooler. Seasons are changing. So also energies, emotions, right? A lot of people are experiencing different things around the holidays. Maybe their loved ones passed. You just got to just be mindful. So sometimes the things that you want to say, what do I always say, y'all? Write it down. Get you a journal. A journal can save you a lot. A journal is that amazing grace right there. Some stuff that you want to say, some stuff that you want to allow to come out of your mouth. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Write it down. So that's all I got for you all today. Be mindful of that unsolicited advice. Be mindful that not everybody is ready to receive. And be mindful when you are giving advice that you're not projecting, that it's coming from a place of truth. So step out so that you can see, so that you can be neutral, so that you're not coming in from a space of judgment, a biased space. You're coming in from a space of truth. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned anything, if you had any aha moments, if you resonated with any part of this video. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. I appreciate your love, your support. And I appreciate you rocking with me every single Monday for the Visual Podcast. I'm also doing a 30-day yoga challenge. So it has also just started. So for the next 30 days, we'll be practicing yoga. I look forward to sharing this practice with some new folks that have never practiced before. I am gearing these practices to beginners and first-time yogis. So if you've never made it to the mat, come on. There's a space for you. Even if you don't want to move or necessarily be mobile, just come and sit. Be in the energy, right? You never know what can happen. When you come sit on the mat, that's a space of potential energy. When you start moving, that's that kinetic energy in motion. If you don't know by now, I love science. So we'll always bring those elements. That's why I think I'm so very drawn to the practice of yoga, because it is science. There's science that supports yoga and the transformations, right? There's science that supports when you're sad, when you're feeling down. That prana, your life force energy has escaped and now it's residing outside of you versus inside of you. There's science that proves that. Science that proves when you have high blood pressure or feelings of stress, you can breathe to bring that to a level that is safe, right? Check out all my other videos and all my other content if you have made it here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.